Hello gamers, this is Noobzilla. Right now I'm checking out the beta session 1.0 patch notes for Elder Scrolls Online. It was originally posted by, if I look back, I am lost, over on the Reddit forums. So let's go and go over a few of them. I'm not going to touch on everything, but I'll put a link down below in the description box so you can check out the full 1.0 patch notes. Overview. The Elder Scrolls Online version 1.0 features many fixes and improvements to existing content in preparation for launch. Here's a brief overview of what awaits you in this test. Implemented the final cinematic, you'll see at the beginning of the game. Added all remaining orchestral music and VO. Fixed many of the issues that were impeding quest progress, and that was huge. Fixes and improvements. Alliance War General. Enemy players will no longer be able to get past the Elder Scroll gates while the gate is closed, protecting the scroll within the temple. Keep assets should no longer appear invisible. And then for art and animations, fixed an issue where the camera would go into third person view when jumping and strafing right in first person view. Fix some issues with character animation transition after dodge rolling. Fix an issue with shoulder pads on NPCs. Fixed frame rate issues with dark anchors. Fixed issues with the female Khajiit with 3 facial piercings. Slash torch has been temporarily disabled. Audio General, the remaining voiceovers and orchestral music have been integrated into the game. Balance the audio levels in game. Fixed numerous audio issues with UI, monsters, and ambience. Combat and gameplay. You can no longer slash stuck when you're in combat. Slash stuck is going to be disabled in Cyrodiil for the time being, but it will come back. Fix an issue so you can now break CC abilities while in the air from a knockback. Fixed an issue with charge abilities that could cause you to charge inside of monsters instead of up to them. Fixed an issue where partially charged heavy attacks were doing more damage on sneak attacks than fully charged heavy attacks. Fixed a few racials. And then for the Dragonite, there were fixed an issue with the FX for Igneous Shield. Nightblade fixed an issue with Shadow Image. Sorcerer fixed an issue where you could become stuck when using Ball Lightning. Templar increased the health restoration of Healing Ritual and increased the Magicka cost to match. Slightly reduced the radius of Healing Ritual. Adjusted the effect of Lightweaver on Healing Ritual ability. Reduced the damage debuff on Ultimate Ability Nova. Werewolf. Fix an issue where you can become stuck and unable to attack for a few seconds after casting the werewolf ability Pounce. Vampire. Fix an issue where vampires could reset the disease back to stage 1 when they died. Crafting and economy. You can now trade the Breton racial motif. Fix an issue with jewelry enchants and reduce the cost of all spells. Dungeon and group content. Crowswood. Fix an issue where the Ruintel would not properly spawn. Blessed Crucible fixed an issue with dude who would get stuck if gladiators were killed before the quest was activated. Wayward Sewers fixed an issue there. Veteran Dungeons fixed an issue that would prevent the Blood Spawn boss from using his charge cave-in ability. And then it says Miscellaneous General. Should our mega server ever reach capacity, you will be presented with the option to either play on an overflow server if the queue times have reached a sufficient length, or join the queue for the mega server. Any progress made with your characters on the overflow server will be saved for the next time you play on the mega server. In order to optimize performance, the overflow server has the following features disabled: Cyrodiil, Friends, and Guilds. Replace the weapon rack in the tutorial with tables. These tables now contain a sword and shield, a staff, and a two-handed maul for you to pick up. Fix an issue with several quests that would incorrectly despawn your pets. Found an issue with hundreds of events in game that could sometimes lead to the quest breaking. These fixes should resolve the following situations: missing NPCs, despawned or missing monsters, missing objects, and groups completing quest content asynchronously. Move the NPCs that take you back to your starter island to a closer and more visible location. That's cool because a lot of people were having trouble finding those NPCs. Fixed an issue in several zones where monsters could stop spawning. And then it goes over a few different things here. Let's go ahead and scroll down to the bottom. You guys can check those out if you're interested. All right, let's see. User interface, added the final opening cinematic, added the final credits, updated the profanity filter word list. The location dropdown in the group tools window has been expanded to better support localized text. Fixed an issue where completing a quest while in a conversation would not automatically track a new quest if one was granted during the same conversation. Items that have a sell value of 0 no longer display a value in their tooltips. Fixed an issue where a crash would occur when entering spawned portals in first person mode. Alright, you might want to check these out over here on Reddit. I think I also saw the patch notes over on MMORPG.com, but I'll put a link down in the description so you can check them out better. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. I'll see you next time.